In today's video, we're going to be finding out how long it takes a hair straightener to become a hair burner offer. Then we're going to be finding out what condiment, if any, could be used as shaving cream. And we're going to be talking about why I took such a long break from doing dare videos and how I'm finally back. Plus, more things you guys dared me to do in the comment section. In the last video I asked you guys what is important to you, and here's what you said. And it all seems pretty important. And what's important to me at the current moment is doing more dare videos. And I know it's been a while, but I'm back. So for this first dare, which I kind of made up myself, I think, we're gonna be finding out which condiment makes for the best shaving cream substitute. So I haven't made a challenge video in a while. Let's talk about it. So for the past, I don't even know how long, I've been making different DIY videos and craft videos and life hack videos. And what I haven't been doing a lot of is making challenge videos, which is honestly my favorite thing in the world to do. But in making so many challenge videos and dare videos that were so extreme, I actually had a ton of my content that got demonetized or age restricted. And that's on me. And it's because I lost sight of what the focus should be in doing these challenges. When doing a dare on this show, the focus should always be about learning something new, whether that's about yourself or the world around you. It should always be about discovery. The point should never just be to get hurt or to make myself sick, and that was kind of what we were doing. Not at first. At first it was more like a let's find out what happens sort of scenario. But towards the end it was just like Saw, the weird YouTube version, where I was just doing creatively terrible things to myself. Now granted, when doing extreme type challenges and dares, one might get hurt on occasion, and that happens from time to time. I get it. But to plan it out so that that's the point was dumb of me. But the bottom line is I was kind of a bad boy, and I really needed to figure out where the line was before I continued on. But now I really think that we got it. As long as we set off with every video with the intent of learning something new, whether that's about me or about everything else, whatever it is, that has to be the focus. So leave me your dares in the comment section. As crazy as you think it might be, as long as it's something we can learn from, it's something I'm interested in. But if the challenge is to find out what happens if you eat a pound of ground up glass, that might be something that crosses the line. We have to watch for that. But the thing is, we can still make these videos as crazy as we want. There's still no cap on crazy. We can blow the roof off with the crazy. So I still plan on doing DIYs when there's something to do a good DIY about. But in addition to that, the Dare series is back. But seeing as how it has been so long since I've done a Dare video, I thought I'd just come up with the first one on my own. So today we actually are going to be finding out what sort of condiment works best as a shaving cream. I have all the usual suspects lined up and ready to go. And if everything goes well, I'll even shave my face with hot sauce, find out how that works. For shaving, I'm not going to be using anything fancy. I feel like if we use a complicated blade with like a moisturizing strip, then that's kind of like cheating almost. You can basically shave dry with one of those. But this is basically the cheapest razor. It is a 2-blade razor, but there's no moisturizing strip. But let's find out how it works. First thing I'm gonna be trying is ketchup. So I guess now we're also finding out what it's like to shave with something that's really cold. Never done that before. It looks like I've already made a disaster. Okay, we're about like 2 minutes back into doing challenges and it already looks like I had a disaster, but I didn't. This is just the ketchup. Now, as you can see, I do have somewhat of a 5 o'clock shadow here, and it's the same on that side underneath all the ketchup. But what will it look like after I shave? Yeah, I mean, it got some of the hair. It was pretty scary, but didn't get all of it though. This is not the perfect thing to shave with, but there's plenty of stuff in the kitchen, so if you're running low on shaving cream, we might have options. Mayonnaise is probably, my least favorite. It's okay, it's only gross because it's mayonnaise. So, but what we're here to find out is, does it shave? Definitely got some hair. Ew. Aww. It landed right in my shoe. I have my shoes kicked off in front of the camera. Boop. Little dollop of mayonnaise. Really glad I left those there now. Wow, I gotta say, mayonnaise definitely did a much better job than ketchup. Like, noticeably better. Look at that. This, you can't really tell the difference. This, you can. This actually did a pretty good job. I could actually see using mayonnaise again. You know, if we're just in like a weird emergency or something. Now we're gonna try the mustard. I'll use the mustard to get this lower patch right here. I don't know if it works or not, but it definitely smells like mustard. Ah, that one was really not good. I'm not sure if it's just because the hair is maybe a little bit thicker there, but that was not pleasurable at all. Don't use the mustard. Maybe use a little bit of ketchup. Mayonnaise is actually okay. Mustard sucks. And of course I saved the best for last, and this is some very terrible, disgusting, and kind of old hot sauce. Oh, it just has a pretty unpleasant odor. But perhaps that only comes after doing so many hot sauce challenges. All right, just splash a little bit of the good stuff right on my face. Oh yeah. It definitely clears your sinuses out. You definitely get that hot sauce aroma up your nose and you can feel it. It's in there. But does it shave? Well, the answer is kinda, but it sucks. But it still does shave. Well, there's just a little bit of hair in the hot sauce now, but that's normal depending on what brand of hot sauce you buy. So in terms of what shaves best, I would definitely say that the mayonnaise worked the best, which is no surprise because it even kind of looks like shaving cream. The worst was the hot sauce, mustard came in a very close second, and ketchup was somewhere in the middle of the pack. But I do think we learned one thing, and that was that you shouldn't shave with condiments. But we learned a lot from that. We definitely learned in what order condiment is best for shaving. And of course, by the end of it, it looks like I'm one of those people that just hang out at an all-you-can-eat buffet all day. But that's okay. I'm not here to look pretty. But I gotta tell you, from where the hot sauce was, it feels like I got a whole bunch of razor burn coming in right about now. That's not a pleasant feeling. I definitely learned never to use hot sauce as shaving cream. I'd much rather have a beard. There's no beard that burns as bad as that. Probably should have thought about that before we started. But it's okay, we learned it along the way. And now we are on to the next dare. I was getting a little bit tired of being corrected on what we were moving on to in the comment section. Again, that's on me. That was my bad. For this next dare, we're gonna be finding out exactly how long it takes for a hair straightener to become a hair remover, which is not a challenge that I in particular should be doing. I'm not exactly known for having a good haircut, and this is not gonna make it any better. I actually bought this hair straightener to cook some bacon just recently in a previous video, and it worked. It worked a little bit too well, in fact. So well that I'm thinking my hair is not gonna be able to stand up to this challenge. But this isn't gonna hurt me or anything. We're just gonna find out how long it takes to damage your hair using a hair straightener. I've seen 1 or 2 fail videos on YouTube of people using hair straighteners and their hair just completely falling off. So I'm kind of expecting that that will happen here, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's actually having somewhat of an almost good hair day before this, but I'm gonna put it all the way up on high so that we can really get to the point that much quicker. And it doesn't take long at all for this thing to get going. That's already really hot. Not sure how much hotter it's gonna get, but I imagine it's gonna get pretty hot. So while that's going on, I'm just gonna pull out a nice chunk of hair right out of the middle. Yeah, something like that should do just fine. Never put in a bobby pin before, so that's a first for me. And there we go. This should work perfectly. Never seen such a beautiful ponytail in my whole life. Now, since I've never really used one of these things before except for to cook bacon, I'm not really sure what to expect. So we're gonna start off with 30 seconds on the clock. You know, on a side note, my hair is a lot longer than I thought it was. But I'm sure this hair straightener will fix that. As soon as I clamp down, I'm gonna hit the start button. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's find out what happens. Okay, that's 30 seconds. Yeah, my hair is really straight right there. And under a closer examination, the hair is kind of wavy and crinkled right there where the hair straightener was, but it is still intact. So I wouldn't say that this is quite ruined yet, but we're also not done. Okay, let's triple the amount of time and go for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And clamped, starting my time. 1:30. 3, 2, 1. Oh wow, it is definitely starting to smell like burning hair in here. There's actually a little bit of smoke that came off of it. I'm not sure if the camera picked that up, but I saw actual smoke. It smells pretty disgusting in here, and this is what my crimped hair looks like at this point. Well, that's pretty nasty. All right, I tell you what, let's just go for 3 minutes now. We know it can handle 30 seconds and then 1.5 minutes. Let's see what happens when we do this for 3 minutes straight. Okay, that's been 3 minutes. Look for a little cloud of smoke. Oh wow, the hairs are actually like sticking together now. Oh, that smells disgusting in here. A part of me wishes you guys could smell that. I shouldn't be alone on this. Burnt hair is probably the worst smell ever. Oh my god, it's disgusting. But it's all in the name of science. All right, now we're just gonna go for 5 minutes straight. So I didn't actually notice it before, but it appears that several hairs have already actually burnt all the way through. Because when I feel these, they feel burnt on the ends, and I'm pretty sure that they extended all the way. Oh, I just heard one break. Wow, even while I was talking, I think one of them like popped. Not sure what it's gonna look like when I open this thing, but it's probably not gonna be too pretty. So we're almost done with the 5 minutes, and it is really starting to smell like burnt hair in here. I just felt a hair break, and another one. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the microphone, especially over me talking, but yeah, hairs are breaking, like the strands are separating. Things are happening here, and it's probably not good for my hair. But it's good for science, because now we're gonna learn exactly how long it takes to destroy someone's hair with a hair straightener. You don't want to do it, so you need to learn exactly how to do it so you know not to. That makes sense. Oh, okay. All of my hair has disintegrated off. All right, so let's look at what we got here. This is where the lock of hair used to continue on. I certainly remember it being longer than this, and as you can tell, they are definitely not all cut the same length. Some of them are cut and some of them are burned. I mean, you can definitely tell that some of these are like sticking together and stuff now. It's like my hair is melted. That's pretty disgusting. But I figured my hair is kind of brownish and might not be showing the burns very well. But if you look at the hair straightener, you can definitely see all the burnt hairs still connected to it. That is definitely a good sign of what it's going to do to your hair if you leave the hair straightener connected to your hair for more than just a couple of minutes. Well, it's not too difficult to find my burnt off shred of hair, but it's also not too difficult to hide it either. And that's a good thing. And I'm also pretty sure that some of you probably figured that it's gonna burn your hair off if you leave a hair straightener connected to it for more than a couple minutes. But unlike many of you, I have to learn things the hard way. Sometimes that involves burning my own hair off. But at least we learned something. And now we'll be on to the next dare. But in the meantime, I'm always up for a good challenge, so leave me your dares in the comment section. Make sure to get as crazy or as creative as you'd like. And if you're down there anyways, maybe you could like the video, subscribe if you've yet to have done that, and as always, I'll be seeing you guys in just a few days with a new video. All right, thanks guys, bye. Whew, it's been a long time since I said it like that.